Boy Black Rue in the building here. I don't know why I can't hear myself, but hey, what's going on, guys? Came on Thursday and I was just dead, y'all. Freaking cold got me. But we here now. We here now, and I'm not sounding like Louis Armstrong over here. Like I can't even recreate it. Like, yeah, but hey, we here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get into revisiting BSV BlackRock and IBM involved. It's gonna be pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. Is it a sleeping giant? And then Hedera, like got that Shakira, Wyclef vibe going on. So we're gonna revisit that as well. But as always, before I get started here, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Where did Indigo go here, y'all? Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
Okay, guys, what is up? What is up, Kid Graybo? Peace, 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 peace. So yeah, guys, we gonna get in BSV. Shout out to Maximus Crypto. He kind of got us on this track with Bitcoin BSV. We watched a video from Joshua Hensley, right? Shout out to him. He pointed out 3 addresses that are just stockpiling. Bitcoin BSV, eCash, and Bitcoin Cash. So could that be BlackRock? I don't know, but we're going to listen to some things today. Like maybe we should just hold on to some Bitcoin BSV, all right? We're going to put together a couple different pieces, okay? And then we'll get into Hedera, and then we can get into some Q&A. Okay, guys? So let me go ahead and share screen here. I have to remember to share the sound because we're going to listen to a couple videos today. Share screen. Feels so good to be able to talk, bro. I'm telling you, feels grand. The little things when you get sick, I tell you. Here we go. Okay. So the first part we're going to play is from a guy called Labs. Shout out to him. Go over and check out his whole video. The whole video is very, 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 very juicy. So we're going to just play the first part. And the first part, what we're going to get from him here is the BlackRock ETF filing. Okay. So let's listen to this part. Let me make sure the volume is up. So he's going to give us some background information about like when Bitcoin forked November 15th, 2008 or 2018, excuse me. That's very significant because 1-5 is 6. And November, of course, is the 11th month. 11 is always important to these guys. And of course, I've shown you guys so many times, 6 is very important to these guys. And 11 and 6, and of course, 21 will come back into play later. But let's go ahead and listen to this here. All right.
BlackRock Bitcoin ETF seems like old news, but for some reason, parts that deserve absolute critical attention did not get that attention whatsoever.
Okay, let's go ahead and kill the Telegram. If you guys have not joined the Telegram, completely free info here over on the Telegram. We're over 113 members strong over here. Gotta love that. We have a couple topics. We have conspiracy. We have test airdrops and test nets. Guys that know a lot more. I don't usually cover airdrops and test nets that much, but there are dudes over here that know so much about airdrops and test nets. Completely free information. Come over here and get that. And of course, our general chat, and of course, conspiracy, because I like that. I also like anime, so that's a chat room there too. Okay. And of course, you can step it up with the Patreon. We've been talking about how many wins we have been getting in the Patreon. Look at Beam. It's at 2.4 cents. We were on Beam at like 0.008 cents. So shout out to you guys, the patrons who got that. The patrons get a weekly watch list for less than a cup of coffee. We were on Beam, like I just said, at 0.008. It's at 2.4 cents right now. We were on Mubi at 2 cents. It's at 8 cents right now. No, actually, Mubi is at 12 cents right now. So that's like a 5 or 6x out here. Like, man, there's just too many wins to count. But it's not victory lap time right now. We can do victory lap time after this. Let's go focus on the BSV stuff right here. We'll go ahead and kill the Telegram here, and we can take those victory laps later, man. I forgot Mubi went all the way up to 12 cents, bro. That's been that's been the gift that just keeps on giving, bro. Let me quit that. Okay. And I'll go back and we'll play again.
Let's go through this. This is why I do this every day. Let's get right to it. I'll bring your attention to a few bits. I'll connect it all together. Trust me, it gets better and better. The rabbit hole goes deep. So a few parts. In the event of a hard fork, I'll highlight what I'm reading. The sponsor, BlackRock, is referred to as the sponsor, will, if permitted by the terms of the trust agreement, use its discretion to determine which network should be considered the appropriate network for the trust's purposes, and in doing so may adversely affect the value of the shares. Here comes the punchline. The sponsor may also disagree with shareholders, the Bitcoin custodian, other service providers, the index administrator, cryptocurrency exchanges, or other market participants on what is generally accepted as Bitcoin, and should therefore be considered Bitcoin for the trust's purposes, which may also adversely.
So that's huge. So BlackRock can decide what is actually Bitcoin, and they're saying it in their filing that they can actually disagree with everybody out here on what is actually Bitcoin. Okay. Now that's really, really important because the BSV people, they believe Bitcoin BSV is the real Bitcoin. And there's a lot of reasons why they believe that, because Bitcoin BSV, is the only Bitcoin chain that hasn't forked. The Bitcoin chain that we call BTC is actually a fork of BSV, actually, to be honest with you. So they're correct in what they're saying. Bitcoin BSV is also faster and stuff like that, but we'll get into that. But let me like kick it back and just let him say that again, and keep going. I probably won't interrupt it this time. Probably.
BlackRock Bitcoin ETF seems like old news, but for some reason parts that deserve absolute critical attention did not get that attention whatsoever. You might end up holding something that's going to go close to zero. Let's go through this. This is what I do all day, every day. Let's get right to it. I'll bring your attention to a few bits. I'll connect it all together. Trust me, it gets better and better. The rabbit hole goes deep. So a few parts. In the event of a hard fork, I'll highlight what I'm reading. The sponsor, BlackRock, is referred to as the sponsor, will, if permitted by the terms of the trust agreement, use its discretion to determine which network should be considered the appropriate network for the trust's purposes, and in doing so may adversely affect the value of the shares. Here comes the punchline. The sponsor may also disagree with shareholders, the Bitcoin custodian, other service providers, the index administrator, cryptocurrency exchanges, or other market participants on what is generally accepted as Bitcoin, and should.
So, and that's huge because it also said the Bitcoin, even the Bitcoin custodian. So, Coinbase right now does not list Bitcoin BSV. So, BlackRock could just come out and say, okay, we believe that Bitcoin is Bitcoin BSV. And now they disagree with Coinbase. Doesn't matter. They already told you we can do it.
Should therefore be considered Bitcoin for the trust's purposes, which may also adversely affect the value of shares as a result. Let me break it down in simple terms. BlackRock is saying they reserve the right to choose which one of the Bitcoin forks networks they will deem as Bitcoin. In other words, it can be BCH, Bitcoin Gold, BSV, or BTC. I will tell you which one I think it is, and I'll give you my reasons. But let me show you a few things before we come back to the filing. Maybe someone can help me out here. Now, this is the BSV rich list, the top 100 BSV wallets out there that hold the most BSV. Number 1 over here holds over 1.56 million BSV. In the last 7 days alone, they've bought another over 28,000 and added it to the stack. Currently, they hold over 8% of the entire BSV supply out there, which is identical to the BTC supply. In other words, there will only ever be 21 million. And now the kicker here is, if we go on chain, is that this wallet was first seen on the 10th of the 1st, 2023. In other words, the first transaction that went into this wallet was on the 10th of the 1st of 2023.
So that's another important date. You can see 110. That could also be 11, 110. There's also a wallet that opened on 1/9. We've been over how important the 19 is to these people. So whether you slice it as 11 or 110 or 1/9, pretty important there. And now, so at that time, it held 1.562. If we look at it now, it's still holding. It's 1369 and 3669. So still holding a buttload of BSV, right? A buttload of it. Okay. So somebody with deep enough pockets to buy how much would this cost? Like over like 40 million, 50 million, and it's just holding it. Okay. And I think I went like low because it's at Bitcoin BSV is at like $48, $49. So that would be like 1 million. I'm missing the change here. So it's at least 48 million, right? I'm missing a pretty nice chunk of change. So 70 million, 75 million, right? So, that's huge, right? So let's go back here to him. Let me just make sure you guys can hear that properly. You should have been able to hear that properly. Okay, Jake Fever. I'm interested in hearing what Jake. I know Jake knows his stuff over here. I'm interested in hearing what you say here, Jake. Okay, but we're gonna keep going on this and understand you. I don't think that Bitcoin BTC is going to go to zero. I don't believe that. I know he started the video with that, and that's his belief. It's not my belief. I do believe if BlackRock was to say, "Hey, we're going to choose Bitcoin BSV or whatever," and then this case that Craig Wright has going, that's another thing we're going to get into today. And then some of the esoteric numbers into the whole Craig Wright case, right? It's interesting that they did certain things in that case, right? So what I think would have just happened is Bitcoin BTC would just be renamed to like Bitcoin Core or something like that. And you got so many companies, Clean Spark, MicroStrategies. There's way too many other companies into Bitcoin Core for them to just trash it like that. I don't think they would just say, okay, Bitcoin Core is done now. You know what I mean? And it goes to zero. I don't think that. However, what I do think as an investor, I think, okay, this puts up enough flags for me to say, I want to have some BSV. Okay, I want to own some BSV. I'm not done. I'm not done with the whole presentation yet, though. So let's continue to listen here for a second.
Someone from the beginning of this year went on a fucking rampage, scooping up and buying up as much BSV as they can on a down low for cheap without triggering or mooning the price. Somebody help me out here. Maybe someone can tell me, is this an exchange? Is it a particular whale that everyone knows about? Could this be BlackRock? Are they hedging their bets? Help me out here. Now look at the transactions. They ain't playing around.
So what we learned from this earlier, we saw Joshua Hensley told us about this, but he also showed there's a big address around the same time that got eCash, and around the same time they got Bitcoin Cash. So eCash, Bitcoin Cash, and BSV. Like, could they do somewhat of an index, or could they just make those three separate funds? That's pretty interesting to think about. Okay. And there's one other thing from this video I want to point out before we go into some other stuff here. So definitely come check this out. I'll post this in the Telegram because there's some good things that he says here. Some great, really, really, really great things. Okay, I think this is what I want to hear here. Okay. All right, let's put it here. We'll see if it plays. Quite a fire up on the video. I don't know if it's gonna play here.
Way more of a quality experience and actually what you desire, what you look for, rather than being
Okay. Come on now. All right, we'll come back to this part of the video. Okay, and let's move over here to, so IBM is already using Bitcoin BSV. This is from Coin.
computer programmers around the world to stop using open source software as they do now, or pay up. If he can wield his trove of 800 granted and 3,000 patents in 46 jurisdictions the way he wants to, he could soon start charging for the right to build a wide variety of blockchain applications. That would affect everything from the 1 trillion crypto.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back a little bit and finally start playing it. Okay, no, you're not gonna play it, then don't play it for a second. Okay, all right. So let me close some things here. Okay, so all right, so let's play this over here.
IBM Consulting is implementing projects for its clients on the BSV blockchain. My guest this week, Agatha Slater, works closely with BSV entrepreneurs, and although IBM remains, as she says, blockchain agnostic, it's gaining experience of BSV, which potentially it could use in working with future clients.
Okay, so IBM is using it, okay? That's nothing to sneeze at, okay? IBM's using it. Now, what we're gonna zoom in on our BSV capabilities, okay? Now, I'll make sure I'll put this in the article, in our, in our Telegram. This is from CoinGeek, okay? What is IBM's take on the BSV blockchain? Dr. Agatha Slater, CG Conversations. Okay, we're going to go skip to BSV blockchain capabilities.
Overview of how Bitcoin SV and its capabilities kind of sit in the kind of landscape of blockchain that you work with.
So being here in this conference and many other events related to Bitcoin SV, I know that there is a very passionate community behind this technology. Us stepping in, me personally representing IBM, I'm a bit more withdrawn from that discussion as to, which blockchain is the best, which protocol is the most optimal one. As I said in the beginning, we really just are looking to solve our clients' problems with the best tech solutions there are. So by definition, we're agnostic as to, we're like passionless about this technology, but that leaves us an open mind to really assess the.
So she starts off like deadpan as hell, bro. And then she actually starts saying why she likes Bitcoin BSV.
Technical capabilities of this technology. And I mentioned as well that we're a comprehensive team. We have technical architects, we have developers, and we all looked at this technology together and we assessed it from many different angles, and we feel that it offers a very good fit for enterprise use cases because of its scalability, because of low transaction cost. When you're proposing a solution to an enterprise.
For enterprise applications. Now that would be a very great and wanted use for BlackRock, right? That Bitcoin BSV could support enterprise applications, right? Something that, let's face it, right now, Bitcoin BTC cannot do that. So moving on, like letting her finish this out.
First thing that they're looking for is stability. They can't afford to take the risk that in 2 years' time, the blockchain that they are building an application on is not going to exist. So us proposing a permissionless solution to an enterprise, we're also as IBM accountable in some ways for that. So we have to make sure that the technology fits well. And the second thing that they're looking for is scale. And there are very few technologies, permissionless blockchains that offer the type of scale that BSV promises. And I'm saying promises because to me, we're sort of still missing the real life applications of that scale. I think this is going to change as more enterprises that have that stress test for BSV.
So that will be helpful for IBM to point to some commercial use of Bitcoin SV and sort of say, well, look, this is already working. We've got a case study here that should give you confidence. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, true. However, we're yet to see, this technology being used by enterprises at scale. But I think this is going to change very soon. And we work with many clients. Some of them are still very attached to this idea of permissioned blockchains. And as we've already said, this is sort of like a continuum. It's like the cloud evolution, right? You start from a private cloud, then you move on to hybrid, and then you end up with public cloud. It's something similar happening with blockchain. But as enterprises, and there are more adventurous enterprises who are stepping into this space, I think we're very quickly going to see that scale being really implemented in an enterprise context.
And what about the specific?
Okay, so that shows you already now, and OMAC. I'm not sure if he's around. Shout out to you, OMAC. He was on the first person to come on here and tell us IBM is used in like 85% of the world's current financial applications right now, infrastructure right now. So the fact that IBM's looking at this and they're already a huge part of our financial infrastructure, that means a lot, right? And just to remind you, coming over here, looking at Hedera, to kind of throw Hedera in here a little bit, IBM's one of the members that owns and governs Hedera, right? And they are looking at BSV. That's crazy, right? So moving on up here. There we go. So it's huge to hear that from a doctor at IBM, right? Huge. So could there be some extra stuff going on here? And the part I wanted to hear you guys to hear here. Okay, here it is. So basically, the guy says that Forbes posted this thing like 9 times. I hope this will be at the part where he can actually say that.
Bitcoin. The real question is whether the nearly 4,000 patents it controls or has pending will force computer programmers around the world to stop using open source software as they do now. Depth in another video.
I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this, bro. Okay, let's try it again. Let's lower the quality on purpose. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Okay. It's not working with me. That's okay. Okay. Maybe. So I think there's a little code in there too. The 8,000 something and 3,000, like murder by numbers and all of that. Like, I think they're hinting at something's happening here with this guy. Like something's going to happen. Something's straight going to happen, and that's backed up by the money, right? That's backed up by the money, right? Something's happening with this whole trial. Now, let's take a look at the trial. Let me see if everybody's still good here. All right, cool. So everybody's still here. Let's keep going with this just for a second here. So let's bring up an article I had pulled up here. So this is really interesting. This is highly interesting to me. Okay. So, and I don't think it's just a coincidence. Okay. So what they did was here. Copa Okay, so what Copa did, Square-led Copa sues Craig Wright over Bitcoin white paper copyright claims. Okay, so they decided to sue him April, there's the 4 again, 12th, 2021. What is 1221 inverted? And 1221, okay? How many Bitcoin? 21 million. I've shown you how that number relates to Saturn. Saturn, the god of time, Chronos, Bitcoin relates to Saturn, money relates to time. It's all wrapped in that nugget, right? Okay. Now, what Craig Wright did was he then responded to Square sending a cease and desist notice dated January 21, 21. Okay? It's like these dudes are just putting it in our face, bro. The 21, 21, okay? Um that number 21 again has a lot to do with sacrifice. Again, sacrifice is really related to money related to time related to sacrifice. It's all grouped in there, right? Check out my crypto and conspiracy episode and how money relates to sacrifice. It's just too much for me to kind of go over in one episode. But just needless to say, and Drake also has a song called Sacrifices where he mentions 21 in there like 3 times or whatever. And you, but anyway, too much time for me to explain all of that. But again, so 21 being related to Craig Wright, who again claims he is Satoshi. Satoshi's related to Saturn as well. So there's some little nuggets there. Okay. Let me grab a gematria calculator. I think this is going to be interesting too for those who like gematria. Shout out to y'all guys. Let me pull up the gematria calculator right quick. And then we'll go into the speed of Bitcoin BSV, okay? And Bitcoin BSV is basically just Bitcoin without the limiters on the block size. Like SegWit came in and they did all this SegWitting stuff. They did the limiting of the block size, and that really just slowed down Bitcoin when it's not necessary, right? They say that there are reasons for that, but whatever, right? So Saturn, we're gonna notice Saturn 93, 21, 42, 69. Okay. Now let's take this dude's name and shout out to Call Me Kinfolk. Definitely check out his channel. He does gematria on certain like world events. Okay. And like it really lets you know like these numbers are not a coincidence. Craig Wright. Okay. Now, if you look at it, it's the same feels as Saturn. Okay, and I'll break this down to you. So 1, 2, 3 is 6. Okay, 69 is basically 69 is basically 6 because whatever you add a number to 9, that's basically what the number ends up being, right? So 6 plus 9 is 15. 15, if you add 1 plus 5, that's 6. Okay, so a 6 here and a 6 here. Okay, and right here we have 3s. Okay, so 66, you add 6 and 6, you get 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Same here. 7 plus 3 is, or 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 here, 3 here. Okay, 3 here, 3 here. 6 here, 6 here. Okay, same here. So remember, add any number to 9, you get the same number really. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So, and then you see here 21. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 here, 3 here. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6. And adding a number to 6, you get, or adding a number to 9, you get to 6. So the same feel with the name Saturn. And a lot of people say Satoshi Nakamoto, that's the Saturn-like character. And who does Craig Wright claim to be? Satoshi Nakamoto. So it's very, very interesting when you look at it that way as well. So looking at Bitcoin BSV, the speed, TBS, don't worry about the companies, block size, unbounded, like all the things that Agatha already told us, right? 50K plus TPS, all the things that would really make this something that enterprise would want to see, that IBM would want to see, right? So all of that comes up to this case that's coming up with COPA on January 15th, another 6 of 2024. Okay. I think they have like 2 months to kind of get that thing over with. And then, that puts us out to March. So by March, which I also think there's an eclipse coming around that time, all of this should be wrapped up. And for me, there's just something here. There's enough here for me to say, okay, I'm grabbing some BSV. Now let me see what you guys' comments have to say about that, okay? What's up, Tim Shea? What's up, Mainly Music? What's up, Malcolm Rex? What's up, Cryptonomics? What's up, Richard Judge? What's up, Jackson Knox? What's up, Jake Fever? What's up, Courtney Johnson? What's up, Omen Owens? What's up, Crypto Logic John? My guy over here. Hey, brother, good to have you in the house, bro. Definitely check out Crypto Logic John's content. We did I think we did a couple collaborations, John. Had him on my channel. Definitely, we're both lovers of the LCX fam in the house. What is up, Jackson Knox? Okay, Malcolm Rex again. All right, cool. We at the top here. Okay, so the network is the value. BlackRock doesn't care about BSV. It doesn't have all the network that yields its value. This is video fear mongering. And check out, we're not going to get into some of the deepness of the video, but check out that video. He gets into how the transactions on the Bitcoin Satoshi version on their network are way more, because it's a network that can actually handle all the transactions, whereas Lightning Network really can't, and they really can't scale right now. Like, believe me, I'm not saying sell all your Bitcoin and go get BSV. Smart enough here to say, okay, let's own some BSV, right? Let's own some. Again, not financial advice. I'm talking basically to myself, what I'm doing for my own portfolio. It's enough smoke here. There's enough noise here for me to say, hey, I'm going out, I'm spending some $50, to grab some Bitcoin BSV. Let's go ahead again before we get to the comments here. Let's see what's beeping. The Bitcoin passed like 33K. What's going on here? We can kill that video and we can kill that one. And then all the odd things about like Forbes. Why did Forbes post that 9 times? Like, are they signaling? Like, what's going on here? And then BlackRock saying we could just forget all of y'all and just choose whatever we want to choose. Like, they put it out there in their white paper, or I'm sorry, in their filing, in their ETF filing. Right? So the information's out there. There's enough noise, there's enough smoke, there's enough breadcrumbs to say, okay, I'm going to go out there and own some Bitcoin BSV, because maybe that's a huge come up if BlackRock does something like, remember the XRP case, guys. Remember that XRP case where they were like, okay, well, XRP isn't a security in secondary sales. However, when you sold it, it was. Your initial selling of it was a security. What? What? And we're saying we're what did they do? I think they said dismiss without prejudice, which means they can't. No one can bring it back up again. So basically, you're like, okay, and we're done with this. So only thing everybody really cared about was secondary sales are not securities. Boom. Okay, great. That's all we needed to know. Thank you. Okay, and we'll make you pay a little fine for selling it initially, which shouldn't be a fine because if it's not a security, you know what I mean? They're gonna. What if they do something in piecemeal like that, where they're like, okay, well, Craig Wright, we think that you're Satoshi. We're gonna say that you're Satoshi. However, the Bitcoin white paper is for everybody. Bitcoin BSV is gonna boom skyrocket, right? Or what if they do something and say, okay, we don't think you're Satoshi, but then BlackRock says, okay, we're choosing Bitcoin BSV, and that's the true Bitcoin, and the other Bitcoin is just Bitcoin Core to us, and we're going to have four different indexes: Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin, which they call Bitcoin BSV, and eCash. Like, I don't know. I'm just an investor here. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold all of them, and I'm gonna let these guys go ahead and figure it out. And when they figure it out, I'm gonna make money off of whichever one they choose. that's just how I'm feeling. I'm playing it out here, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Okay. Thank you for saying good work there. I appreciate that. Let me just keep the shares going though. I didn't mean to kill that. So that noise though was Beam. It's 0.0245 cents now and climbing. Back to the comments though. Good 90% now, bro. I'm feeling like it's always that last little bit of a cold you have to get rid of that just doesn't want to leave. You know, so that's gonna be, but I'm way tons better than I was on Friday, bro. Or Thursday. I use mine on my current computer, Bitcoin Cash, eons ago. Sub Malcolm X. Jackson Knox, good work. Awareness of possible foolery is a good exercise. Again, shout out and respect to my brother Crypto Logic John over there. I just sold my BSV, getting back in. This is going to be your greatest call ever. Thank you, Courtney Johnson. Appreciate that, brother. So all ETFs have to use Coinbase as purchase and custodial, and Coinbase has no BSV, and BlackRock's just going to ignore all that in the SEC filing. This makes no sense to get one BTC. Jake Fever, I know what you're saying, and I know like over here on the General of Crypto, we're a Bitcoin centric channel. Now, I'm not fudding Bitcoin. I'm not. I'm just saying, as an investor, when you put all of these things together, there's enough noise and there's enough smoke to say, maybe I should hold some BSV. And it's seeming like they're doing little weird things like Forbes posting that 9 times and, you know, all this stuff, filing stuff on the 21st, 21 and all of this stuff. Like, there's some odd stuff going on. And by the way, guys, I don't know if y'all heard me when I said this before a couple days ago. That whole Do Kwon thing that happened on March 22nd of 2022. So it happened on 322 Day, Skull and Bones Day, when he purchased that Bitcoin. So that's what I'm talking about, like that whole signaling. So somebody in the know might have been like, okay, it's Skull and Bones Day and this guy is buying Bitcoin. Okay, there's something going on here. So I'm just giving y'all all the little, subtle stuff they do that if you don't know about Skull and Bones, if you don't know about the number 21 and Saturn and all of this, some of these subtle things they do that if you kind of peep it, just like that whole FTX thing happened on a lunar eclipse when the market just dropped that November. Shout out to Waters Above. He's some guy who goes really deep on the gematria of this and really deep on the historical level of this. Definitely check out his channel. We're only trying to go really surface level here. We're not trying to get too deep into it. Maybe just buy all the Bitcoin versions. Hedera hired a really interesting person today. Shout out Mainly Music. Let me know, bro. Hey, let's look it up. And Hedera, bro, look at Hedera. Had a nice week this week. Hedera did. I don't know if I'm happy with my Hedera bags. I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I should get some more. I definitely loaded up on some Hedera. And a lot of different influencers are finally kind of talking about Hedera. That's why we're seeing a lot of price spiking with it. Like, it's the sky's the limit, bro. Hedera's they just keep doing more and more stuff. And I just picked the Coinbase one, right? If I pick the right one, the Binance one. Okay, yeah, Binance one. So if we take the longer view here and go out a day and turn off the moon phases here, like, it's still at 7 or 8 cents. It's still pretty cheap considering as high as, and this was 60 cents, guys. And then all the stuff it has going for it right now, connection to Fed Now, connection to R3's Corda, Hedera consensus protocol, connections into Hyperledger Fabric with IBM. Hedera's really looking like it's looking really good, bro. But let's see who that hire was. God bless you as well, Richard Judge. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. I'll take all the blessings I can get over here, brother. I love it. Thank you. That Titan ate his children. Yes, exactly. Kronos ate his children, and that's way deeper than we can go on it. Like, breaking down why he ate his children and what that's all entailing, and like, we're not. I don't even think we can go there. Yeah, 21 Jump Street, Drake. Exactly, Mainly. You know what's up. What's up, Tim Shea? Over from the Maximus Crypto community. We shouted Max out in the beginning. giving him some love for bringing that to our attention. Definitely go over and check out Max's channel. Does some great research on tons of coins we talk about. Definitely go over and check my guy out over there. How can I buy exotic coins in the U.S.? For your soul, for your soul, Nance. MEXC is one that you can go with, and Bitmart is one that you can go with. Either one should be able to get you Bitcoin BSV if you want some. I want to buy Hive Mapper. Okay, that's another one I gave the patrons. Boy, we were in Hive Mapper at like 5 cents. That boy is at let's take that victory lap right there. For your soul, you must be in the you must be in the Patreon, brother. Feel free to send me a message about those things, bro. I can let you know. Hive Mapper is at 26 cents, bro. So that's a good 4x since we were in it at 5. Man. And it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And there's a reason for it. Patrons know the reason for this. Just up and up and up, bro. It's up and up and up and up and up. Oh, man. And I saw this boy at 2 cents. I should have got in at 2 cents. But I didn't get in until about 5 myself. It just keeps going up, bro. And I think it will continue to go up because of what it has going for it. Definitely check out Hive Mapper, guys. Yeah, I think I gave this to patrons of that long enough ago to share other things with this for you guys. Again, patrons they get this stuff early, guys. They get this stuff early. Less than a cup of coffee for the Patreon. Hive Mapper, they're basically mapping the US via and there's Solana coin. And as a matter of fact, that's why I didn't get into it. I was going on to for this one, you got to get a Phantom wallet. For this one, you got to get a Phantom wallet, and you got to go onto one of these platforms. So Radium. So you can use Radium in the US. And when I logged onto Radium and I was trying to get honey, they didn't have a actual like symbol for it. I'm like, how does this not have a symbol? And but I should have just got it anyway. I didn't get like, okay, F it at this point now. Because if it doesn't have a symbol, I don't care. They're using these. So if it explodes like helium exploded, I think 26 is still a good price, bro. Like if it exploded like helium exploded, where like helium's like multiple dollars a coin. Oh, bro. But yeah, you guys might want to check out the miner that you can get for this. Again, patrons got this like two weeks ago. Buy a dash cam. So you get the little dash cam and you just put it in front of your car or on like, it'll show you here. And you just drive around and earn by mapping stuff. Of course, I'm sure it's taking your data and taking your route history and all of that. That's something you're going to have to deal with, but you're going to be mining crypto. And believe me, like helium, those things, helium just went boom, bro. Like those things went up like crazy. And this has been going up like crazy. It's probably going to continue to go up like crazy as people continue to get miners. And yeah, bro. So I don't know that I want a miner because I don't know that I want like my driving history just out there like that. But I might I might have to get one, bro. I might have to get one. Did you beep? That beeping was from my my crypto chart. It shouldn't beep anymore now. We took care of it. Um, but yeah, let me know for your soul, Nance, if that's good. So you just get a Phantom wallet. It's one of those wallets that you can get like a Google app to. So I'm gonna bring up my Phantom wallet now. I'm not gonna log into it, but I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it. So just Phantom, you get this Phantom wallet, and then you just go over to Radeon or Radium's site. And then once you're on Radium's site, you just go and enter Hive Mapper's address, which you can get from this which you can get right over here from CoinMarketCap. You'll just grab its address. And as long as you got some Solana in your Phantom wallet, you'll be able to swap your Solana for Honey. So the address is like, the address is here. So you get that, you go ahead and you swap that, or you get this address, you put it in Radium site. Let me bring Radium up right quick. Radium. And let me know if you need like further instructions on this. I can just like kind of record a quick little video and put it on the Patreon. Now, Orca, I don't think you can use in the U.S., but Radium, you can. It's gonna probably ask me for my Phantom wallet again, and I believe that MetaMask bought Phantom wallet out, so you can't use your Phantom wallet and your MetaMask at the same time. So. I bought most of my bag in the $30 range. Nice stuff, Tim Shea. Mainly music dismissed without prejudice means they can bring it back if more evidence is presented. At least that's what my lawyer friend was telling me. Yeah, I think it was dismissed with prejudice, I guess. With prejudice, yep. So it was dismissed with prejudice, which means they can't bring it back up again. Thank you, because I know there's some like there was some like inverse logic with that, because you would think dismissed without prejudice would be they can't do it anymore, but it's the other way around. Thank you, mainly music on that. Your instincts are taking you down the correct path, but you're landing in the incorrect destination. BCH is the next global reserve currency. Oh, we got some Hey, I actually did get one BSV just or BCH as a hedge, but again, check out that video with MM Labs. He does show that there's almost no activity on BCH. There's also almost no activity on eCash, but there is activity on BCH or BSV, excuse me, BSV. So no activity on BCH, no activity on eCash, but there was activity on BSV. And of course, there's activity on the Lightning Network and BTC. I would just own all four. I'm gonna buy some. I do have one Bitcoin BCH, but I need to get at least like a couple of them. So I'll make sure I rectify that after this show's done. Excuse me. So yeah, okay. Um, but according to his data, and I understand that guy who we were just showing, he's more of a BSV guy, but he just showed he's like, hey, um, there's not as much activity on this. But again, remember what I showed you guys, what Joshua Hensley showed us, right? There were whoever this person is out here that was grabbing, they grabbed BSV, BCH, and eCash. So they grabbed all three. So what is up, E? What is up, Cryptwork? No problem, brother. No problem. Yeah, man, we up out here, bro. We up out here. I love it. I love it. Brings a smile to my face. Just people out here winning with crypto, bro. It just warms the cockles of my soul, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. Thank you, Cryptwork. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to feel better. I hate being sick. I'm not never doing that again. I was just trying to do too much, and I was eating like crap. I got to give myself like no more of that ever, ever again. Do you recommend investing in previous coins from Patreon, although it's not the current week? Omen Owens, I put that out there for you guys to. It's up to you guys on how you feel about that. It's general watch. Like honestly, those are all coins. Again, full disclosure that I have in my portfolio that I honestly feel good about long-ish term. But what I always encourage people to do is if you have, depending on your whole journey in your investment journey, and this is different for everyone else. I'm not saying this is what you should do. This is not financial advice, but what a lot of people like to do is once they 2x, they take out their initial investment. If it happens that they 3x, they may take out even more. But investment, this is I'm kind of just talking for myself. What I do for my portfolio, you want to secure your initial investment. I'm in a different spot in my investment journey where I can look at a coin and I can pretty much fill out if it's going to go longer than a 2x. So I might wait till 3x or 4x before I decide to pull out my initial investment. But always getting out the initial investment and then looking for the next thing. So whatever I'm giving you guys for the Patreon is something I kind of expect to see some movement on in the next 1 to 2 to 3 weeks. So it's up to you on how you want to deal with that. If you want to wait or whatever, that's totally up to you. It's a watch list. I think I'm going to look at BTG. Where can I buy it here in the U.S.? You can buy Hive Mapper on Radium. I don't know. I might be catching it a little bit. You might have. I already answered that for you, but I might be catching an old comment here. What's up, Nick M? Hired council president who held marketing leadership roles at Nike, Red Bull, the Walt Disney Company, and worked for the U.S. Department of Treasury in a security cleared role. That is huge. Let's go ahead and see if we can find that person here. Hedera just can't get enough good news from me, bro. Like, I was trying to. My sister was grabbing some Hedera last night, and like something that was really telling to me. Like sometimes she buys it through her Robinhood, right? Um, the Robinhood, they cannot buy any ISOs on Robinhood. There's no Hedera on Robinhood. There's no XRP on Robinhood. Well, I'm sorry. They do have Stellar, but they don't have any of the other ones, I don't think. They don't have Quant. They don't have Hedera, and they don't have who else I was just mentioning? XRP. And I was like, well, you know what that means, sis. And she was like, she was right there with me. Like, they don't want everyone buying it. I was like, yep, because you'd be surprised if like how hard it is to have someone just go over and get another app. If they're comfortable with Robinhood, they're comfortable with Robinhood. They're not, they're not gonna try to go over and get a Coinbase account, right? Especially if they're still believing in the whole crypto's a scam thing. Like, oh my God, they want my this and they want my that. Well, that's what any bank would want from your stuff, right? But she she has a Coinbase account, so she's cool. She got some, but just I find that very telling that you can't get the Hedera and a XRP on Robinhood. Like, I find that very telling. Let's see here, Hedera president. Oh boy, I cannot spell. Nike. I think this will be fine enough to pull it up, hopefully. There we go. Charles Atkins, appointed as president of Hedera. Some of the hugest companies in the world, bro. Like T-Mobile, like you realize like Hedera has like 6 Fortune 500 companies on its governing board. That's insane. And then all the worldwide companies. Like it's just insanity, bro. Okay. Oh wow. And he's most recently over there at Apatos. So he's no stranger. He's also at Polygon. Okay. So he's a skilled guy. And of course, Nike, Red Bull, Walt Disney, U.S. Department of Treasury, Morgan Stanley. Gotta love that. Hey man, just this is great news. I'm gonna share this with my sister. She's gonna love this. Yeah, thanks mainly. I love this great news. Hedera just gonna continue winning out here, guys. Like, again, remember we told you guys 2025, the Bank of International Settlement is going to let central banks purchase 2% of their reserves in crypto. January 1st, 2020 or 2025. So can you imagine some of the cryptos they grab? I'm sure Hedera is probably going to be on that list, as well as XRP, as well as a couple Bitcoin forks, as well as Ethereum, right? And when central banks hold it, probably going to get everybody into the game. That all, probably even the skeptics at that point will be like, well, okay, I guess it's real money now. I just have a Ledger wallet. No worries, bro. You know what? I'll post a little video on the Patreon on how to do it, and yeah, I'll post a little video on how to get the Phantom wallet and stuff like that. I'll make a little video for it. I may not be able to make that video until the weekend, but I'll post a little video and put it on the Patreon, on the Patreon. Let me know if that will be cool for you, Soul Nance, to just post a little video on the Patreon on how to do that, and if that works for you, I'll do that. It'll walk exactly through the process, just how to get your Phantom wallet, how to get some Solana in that wallet, and how to go over to Radium and make the trade. What about Nano? Have you even ever looked into that one? I'm bullish. I had looked at Nano. I know it's a payment crypto. I know like people were really gaga about it at one time. I will have to look into Nano. Here, let's bring it up for those who aren't familiar with Nano. There it is, another X marks the spot crypto over here. And a pretty decent supply, only 133-ish million. And boom, last couple days definitely picked up. But considering where it's been, every bull run, $8 last bull run before that, as high as 30-something dollars. So it's seen multiple bull runs. Still here at $1.27, pretty cheap. It's a DAG. I did not know that. I knew it was payment, but I did not know it was a DAG. That's pretty interesting. Oh, why'd you do that? I don't want the historical data. Okay, there we go. We want to go to the website. Okay, well, let's go to Twitter first. Shout out to my guy, International Passport. Definitely check out his channel if you want to see what Passport bros are out here doing. He's like an English dude, and he always says Twitter. I love it. I love to just hear that dude say Twitter all the time. He's just, Twitter. Shout out IP. I hope one of your dudes is not watching this one of your viewers are watching this saying like Ruel clowning you for the way that you say Twitter. But I love it, bro. I love it. I really do. I'm not even kidding. So I want to run around with the Idris Elba like British accent, saying Twitter all day long. Let's hear tons of watchers, followers, because this has, of course, been around for a while. Of course, the guys are around the blockchain. Team Crypto, Miss Cream Team Crypto, who coolly follows me. One of my guys at Benzinga, Brian Moore. Crypto Mason. Dr. Martin, of course, and his company Uphold. And Benzinga, of course. Red Dad, Blue Dad. We love Red Dad, Blue Dad around here. So yeah, Nano. That's a good. I like the fact that it's a DAG. Makes me actually believe it can support some payments. The fact that it might be a little bit more centralized because of being a DAG, I don't think that matters too much, especially since it's payments. Some Sikh brothers. Okay, I might have to grab some Nano after this. Nano and BCH over here, just to fully hedge my bets. I want to buy it now. I know. Well, man, you gotta get the Phantom wallet here. If you just go online and look up Phantom wallet, they'll tell you like here. Let's just take a couple seconds if we can to show you where you can get the Phantom wallet. Phantom wallet. Okay, yeah, this is it. So download that Phantom Wallet app. That'll get you started. And then and then you could take it from there. If you really want to buy it now, then if you have any problems with the Phantom Wallet app, there are plenty of resources online about setting up Phantom Wallet. Money to it, and but you just want to make sure you're on the Solana network, and you come over to Radium to use it. Because I can't expose my wallet information right now. I would really want to do a video for you that I'm making sure that I'm not exposing anything on my info. Is Honey a meme? I'm just getting on. No, it's not a meme. Honey is not a meme coin. Honey is a coin where they go around mapping the U.S. You can see here all the different hive mappers they got going on. So they're huge in the U.S. They're huge in Europe, in Japan, which like there's not even it's just the island, bro. They're coming up, it seems, in Brazil. This looks a lot like helium when it first started. So a good amount of contributors. Like if you really want to get like really good use of these miners, you kind of want to be one of the first people doing it. So I mean, you gotta get in now while it's still hot, because once this gets saturated, all the earnings will go down and you'll get like nothing like for mining. So that's the only bad part about mining, right? So I think it's low enough in contributors where it's like you can buy a dash cam now and probably still make some good money from doing Honey Hive Mapper. But you could just buy the coin too. It's kind of up to you there on how you want to go. But yeah, this is Honey Hive Mapper, not a meme coin, not a meme coin. Daddy US said you can't make no money. Yeah, you know how they do us around here, bro. You know how they do us around here. Brother, we're addicts. Funny thing, we were just getting in this run and many of my assets have barely pumped. H bar hasn't really pumped. Hey bro, you know how I feel about this, E. I'm like, hey, we've been in the run since we passed 31K, bro. That's how I feel about that. What do you think about helium and the mobile movement? I think it's good. I think it's good, Crypt work. If you can get into some helium mobile, I think that'd be a pretty good investment. Just wait until that network is fully functional. With the Solana phone and all of that, it seems like they're invested in getting that thing up and running. So I think that's going to be a good investment. Thanks for the blueprint for profits. Oh, no problem, bro. No problem. And I try to, that's how I kind of follow religiously, bro. Get that initial investment out. Everything from that point is really just profit, bro. Everything's profit. What's up, Shook Focus Digital? Definitely check out Shook's channel too. What was the name of that mapper network again? Hive Mapper. Hive Mapper. And we showed that. We'll show it again here. Hive Mapper. Again, if you're part of the Patreon, you got this like a while ago, like a month or more ago. So it's good, guys. Of course, if you're in the Patreon to check out some of those previous weeks, you can get coins like this Hive Mapper, Honey, a couple of different ones that we've been looking at, trying to keep it fresh, not just ISOs. So definitely check out some of the previous weeks. And, depending on how you want to do with your profits, a lot of people tend to roll their profits into Bitcoin that won't move too much. So it's up to you what that is. It doesn't necessarily have to be Bitcoin, but it's up to you. Okay, back to our comments here. Where can I buy Mint Layer here in the US? Mint layer. I haven't heard of that one before. Let me see. Mint layer. Okay, let's see. That's a new one on me. For your soul dance. That's a new one. Let me check it out here. So on Coin Market Cap, of course, you already know this. Probably you can just go down and it tells you where you can buy stuff at. And I take it there's that you've gone down here and it's something some places not in the US. Let's go ahead and check it out ourselves here. So okay, so yeah, for this, okay, MEXC and Bitmart. Either one of these you can use in the US. Some people have trouble using MEXC. So just keep that in mind. Bitmart is also one that you could try here in the US. Of course, Uniswap is always an option, but with Uniswap, you got to pay those Ethereum fees. You get yourself a MetaMask, and then you put some Ethereum on it, and then you can go swap on Uniswap. Let me see here. Is this just Ethereum? Yeah, this is just Ethereum. So for some of them, if they're like on Arbitrum or Optimism 2, you could just send your Ethereum to those networks instead, and you'll have less fees. So, but yeah, in this case, if you're looking for mint layer, which there's 400 million of these, I'm gonna have to check this coin out, see what's going on with it. But yeah, use MEXC usually in the US and Bitmart usually in the US. So check those two exchanges out for your soul Nance, and that should do you good. Hedera needs marketing, and he will help 100%. But I kind of think they like keeping it low key. With all this info, no one has an excuse to be broke in 2025. Appreciate that, Kid Graybo, man. I hope so, bro. I hope so. The way we're getting these 2X's and multiple X's, really, no one does have an excuse. I agree with you there. Plus, SpaceX will likely be next council member. Ooh. Yeah, I think a lot of people would love that. Elon and SpaceX. I think a lot of people would love that. What's up, Simon Family Investment Ventures in the house? Love Simon Family Investment Ventures show. Their show is like, I love it. I love it that they have like it's a fresh idea. Seeing people down in Mexico, seeing people talk about not just straight coin stuff. Definitely check out Simon Family Investment Ventures. If you need to know where to find them, if you just go down on my channel, I have featured channels. They are definitely one of my featured channels. Definitely go over there and give them a subscription. I love their content. Oops. Got out of order here. Straight up, I like Mexico is coming up. I think it was last week, or a week before last, the Mexican peso had a jump in value. Mexico, hey guys, might have to look out for some property in Mexico, bro. I'm telling you, it's Mexico's coming up in the world. What's up, RA? What we doing with BSV? Better than helium? I don't know if it's better than helium, but we're hedging our bets, getting some BSV because BlackRock in their ETF filing, they said, hey, we don't care about the Bitcoin custodian. We don't care about the markets. BlackRock can choose something else as Bitcoin other than what the markets believe is Bitcoin. So maybe that is BSV. And we did some connecting. Dr. Agatha Slater gave us some information on BSV, says it's really good for enterprises, which I'm sure BlackRock would love, having a Bitcoin that's good for enterprises under its belt, under its ETF, right? And especially since it's an untapped asset. Not too many people can get to it here in the US. You either have to have those same two platforms we were talking about, MEXC or Bitmart. Otherwise, you can't get it here in the US. That I can see that just being a huge come up for BlackRock. And a lot of people thinking, okay, Craig Wright is the fake Satoshi, and then one court case can just change the whole tide. And I'm hedging my bets on that. Especially knowing that IBM, of all people, are using them and saying they're scalable and saying they're fast. I like to hear those things. I really like to hear those things. I don't know about you, but I like to hear those things. Should focus, just wait. These utility coins are about to wreck it. Ooh, Shook Focus is in our Telegram. He called a pullback on 1210. Like, my man called it. He nailed it. Now I'm still sticking to what I'm thinking, which is Bitcoin breaks its all-time high before the halving. I staunchly believe that's going to happen, but I got to give my man his credit where his credit is due. In our Telegram, he called the pullback before the pullback happened. Hats off to my guy over here, Shook Focus Digital, bro. And that's some of the stuff that you get in the Telegram, guys. It's free 99, absolutely free. So if you're not in there, I don't know why. I'm not charging. No one's charging for it. So if you're not in the Telegram, get on over there. Links are in the description. And shout out to E. He's our moderator over there. He keeps things light over there, sharing information. Everybody shares information in Telegram. So definitely get over there if you haven't already. Yeah, definitely watch it again, RA. We went over some nice videos, and we'll post those videos in Telegram. What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? Coin.dance breaks down Bitcoin stats really well. Thank you, Tim Shea. Appreciate it. What's up, HBCU maker, mint layer lovers, buyers? Okay. Courtney Johnson likes mint layer. We might have to get some of that after the show's over with. We'll go ahead and just write that down right quick. Mint layer and BSV or BCH. I got some BSV. I got a good amount of BSV. As it relates to mint layer, I had to use Uniswap for some reason. MEXC would not allow me to purchase. I pay for you sold Nance. So I hope you saw that. Can't get it on MXC, it seems. Let me see if you can get it. I'll just check really quick here if you can get it on Bitmart. Hold 1 second, please. Sorry if I'm directing them over here. I should just over there. I should just check right quick. Seems like you can. I'm gonna put in an order and see if it works. Especially since y'all looking at it, and I know you guys are knowledgeable people. If you guys bought it, that's all I need to hear. I put in an order. I guess it wasn't high enough. Make it a little higher. Okay, yeah, looks like you can purchase it on Bitmart. Let me just make sure it went through. Yeah, it did. I'll probably buy more once the show's over with, to be honest. But yeah, so you can buy it. You can buy it on Bitmart. I think it will be worth it at the end of the day. Thank you, HBCU Maker. This is the type of community you got over here. People sharing information. Discord missed out on Mint Layer. What are your thoughts on Flare? Is a really hidden gem? Yeah, Flare's good. Flare's good. At that price, I think it's pretty good too. They want to connect a whole bunch of different cryptos with payment. They're a part of that whole Next Era group. So Next Era's teamed up with a whole bunch of different payment systems, Flare being one of them. So definitely, yeah, I like Flare a lot, and they have that little kind of XRP connection with them. So yeah. One more time, Rue, can you look at the Helium mobile chart? Of course, script work, no problem. We know, we value you around here. Helium mobile. Okay. Let me just go to Helium mobile so I can know what I'm expecting. Can't remember if I bought any or not. I know I wanted to. Market cap's pretty nice. So yeah, oh, look at that. Yeah, bro. Wow. A lot of money flowing in here. I think I bought some when you a couple. Shout out to Cryptwork. She mentioned this like months ago, guys. So if y'all got in, you got a good 8x. I think I went and bought some. I can't remember if I did or not. Okay. Look at that, bro. Woof. And it's probably just going to keep going from here, guys. Insane. Yeah, grab some Helium Mobile. Woo-wee. This probably minted some millionaires right here. Just here. And probably will mint some millionaires here at 0.002122. I'm telling you guys, like Helium went crazy. Like this. Like let's see if we can go bring up H&T. Like that's and you think okay, it went up 700%. I missed it with the Helium Mobile. Okay, this may be $1 before all's said and done. Okay, so please don't think that. Or let me speak for myself here, because again, I'm not your financial advisor, nor do I want to be. For me, I don't feel like I missed out because I know what happens when stuff starts getting mined by helium and everybody's in the whole mining point of view. If like let's just go back and see if we can show you guys. So helium went from just this to $45 a coin. And I ended up getting my miner somewhere around where helium was like $2 to $3 or $4, and I was just loving it. I was loving it when it was here, bro. So expect something like that with helium mobile. But let me go back here so I can bring it up on the actual thing. So yeah, I know it's up like 8x, but telling you guys, like, people mining this, it's gonna it I honestly think this is just not just the beginning, bro. Um and I think they have one besides helium mobile, don't they? But yeah, let's see if we can find this on the chart. I know people are going to go gaga for this because they're going to be mining this. Um, okay, let me go back here. That's the only hard part is when you have. Okay, let's go back. Sorry. Like people may feel like they missed out here, but I'm telling you, the way that helium stuff tends to be mined and stuff like this, I don't think you. For me, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I want to be anyone's financial advisor. For me, I don't feel like I missed out because I know how bananas things can go with helium when they're being mined. So crypt work, let's take a look at it here. Like, and this might seem really Titanic, and maybe it does have a pullback, but knowing that it's going to be mined, um, I honestly believe that it can go like a lot higher than this. Like even just 1 cent would be great, right? Because that's like a 5x. Even if it slips back down a little bit, right? It goes to 1 cent. Buying it here is still not a bad thing to me, for me. Um, even considering how far it's gone up. And yeah, I don't know why it's so hard to find. Okay, let me see if I do. I think I just need to type mobile sold, and it will give it to me. So let's do that. Mobile/sold. Nope. I wonder if there's some button I can press on Coin Market Cap. Where did I just go with that? Oh, did I close that? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me go back and see if there's. I think if I can press on that, it might just bring up a Coin Market Cap. Okay, let me do that again here. I wonder if I press on this pair, will it do something? Okay, there we go. Yeah, of course it's like way in the sky right now. Honestly, like I said, I know how people go gaga over like the helium mining stuff. And just looking at like we just did at helium and how it went from like a couple dollars all the way up to like $45. Honestly, I still don't think this is a bad idea to get into to this. That's personally for me and my portfolio. I'm okay with getting into that. Dana is moving. What's up, One with the I love you over here. That's some strong words, One. That's some strong words, bro. I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it. What's going on, One, bro? Um, Shout out to the One-on-One podcast. I've been a patron of his for a long time. This brother does some of the best esoteric research. If you're ever like curious about that area of the world, curious about Bigfoot and cryptids and stuff, I recommend no one better than this man right here. Love his show. Love his show, bro. Definitely check out the One-on-One podcast. Cannot say enough about this guy. Wind Moon. Uh, hey, it's a bull run. So, this whole year coming up here and 2025, I think we're going to be real happy with what happens on the crypto market. You need your bags pumped. Well, we don't pump around here. We just try to hit them with the hot facts around here, like you do over there on the One-on-One podcast. All substance, no fluff, right? All right, very smart because they are behind on grabbing BTC. Well, we don't know if they're behind. RA, maybe they were on maybe they knew what was going to happen with FTX, and maybe they grabbed some when it was at 15K. We don't know. We don't know what the rules are to these guys grabbing their Bitcoin on. We just don't know. But they could even have it even better because they can have the BTC and also have BSV. So they can have their cake and eat it too because they're BlackRock and they can do it like that. Alex moving. Yeah, Alex is another one I told the patrons about when it was at like 5 cents. and it's at 21 right now. Another one we're killing the game with, bro. Like Patreon, best value out there. Okay. Best value. Next to the one-on-one podcast Patreon too. I love One stuff. He gives you some of the best esoteric knowledge. Like my man probably owns so many grimoires and books that God knows it would take me like the amount of money that I pay on his Patreon and for him to like explain that stuff to me, that's like priceless, bro. Shout out to Crypto Ronin. Bird Dog in here. I love Bird Dog's channel. He gets into the esoteric. He gets into DeFi and crypto. Mooney and the Mooneyverse. She gets on there and throws some tarot cards. Check out Bird Dog's show. It's a fusion of crypto and a fusion of the esoteric. Him and his crew over there do a great job. Shout out to the Ronin Experience. If you have not checked out my man Bird Dog, my man Ronin, and his channel, what are you doing over here? Definitely go over and check out my man's channel. Yeah, we're going to crush this bull run for sure, bro. For sure. Peace and harmony to everyone. I love it. I love it. Explain what scale MRANs. I'm sorry, I don't understand, Courtney Johnson. It's on Bitmart. I think this is we're talking about Mint Layer. End of 2020, Parabolic, just like or end of 2012, Parabolic, just like 17, just like 2025, 100%. I got that Phantom Wallet and that Ray, and now I'm going to wait until the video end to rewind and get that rundown. 100%. What's up, Nick M? Everything seemed like everything going parabolic. Crap. Yes, for sure, bro. For sure. There's so many good things out there. Like, oh, it's crazy. Bro, buy Athena, $10 coin. Okay, let's look up Athena right quick. We got a long show today. We might have to call it around like 2 hours, though. Yeah, Helium Mobile. You keep going down so I can go on there and grab more of you. You keep doing that. Coin market cap. Let's see. Athena. $10 coin according to okay. Another supply that's low. Ooh, and that low market cap. When you find stuff in this type of area where you got this low market cap like this, that's really juicy. That's really juicy. Most people think there's a lot of room to grow when you see low market caps like this. So that, along with the max supply being 315, 315 adds up to 9. 3 plus 1 plus 5 is 9. So again, they know what's up, bro. They know what's up. That's not a coincidence. Pancake Swap, Open Ocean, a few different places you can get this. I'm going to put this on my list. Thank you. Who told me that? RA is known for a couple of different gems. I think RA told me about RA. You might have been the first person to tell me about Caspa, to be honest with you. One of the first people. So I'm going to get some Thena, mid-layer, BCH, and also Helium Mobile. You guys, man, I'm going to have to move down. I don't know how we're going to make it happen, though. We're going to make it happen, though. Wait. I just realized I wrote the, and looking at that all about what was I doing here? Was I even awake? Okay. Just had to make sure I put Thena next to the, so I know what's going on there. That could have been a disaster later. But we got that sorted. Uh, little ADHD moment, y'all. Bear with me. Soul is the new hotness for layer 2s, 100%. My man Ronan dropping some knowledge on us here. Thank you, brother. Why we getting Phantom and going to Radium? Because someone wants to buy Hive Mapper, and you can't get Hive Mapper except for through Solana dexes, basically. Explain scale. Scale? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe I was talking about taking profits and putting those profits into different things besides Bitcoin. I was just talking that you can put them into things that are more stable. You want to move them into things that are kind of stable, and Bitcoin is one of those choices. I'm not sure what you mean, Courtney Johnson, because I'm like behind on comments. If you can clarify that for me, I appreciate it. Tina, that's the second time I heard that today. Yep. You know what that means, Nick, then you got to buy it, bro. Once you hear it 2 or 3 times, Nick, that's just a higher power calling out to you, bro. Or at least that's how I feel. That's the second time you heard that, Nick. Man, maybe you got to get some, bro. I know I'm about to get some now. I'm smiling. It will mint some millions for sure. For sure it will. Helium IoT is a coin that's connected to Helium. Okay, that's right, because they split it into Helium Mobile and Helium IoT, and then Helium. Okay, I knew there was another coin there. I'm just going to check out IoT, even though I want to see what's going on with that. Had that Helium experience until they gave all the rewards to miners, took all my miners down. Now it's going crazy. I'm going to set up a few. Okay, got you. 1 cent would be awesome. H&T H&T Mobile will be the next Google. Start DCAing. Okay. Feel you. We can't see it. Oh. What happened? What couldn't we see here? And I believe it'll go beyond opinion time. Me too. But just for those that might want to take a little profits. Gray Fox, BSV in the building. Let's go. What are the chances of another fork of BTC? Excuse me. I don't think of the forks we just got right now. I doubt there are going to be any forks different than what we have right now. I really doubt it. What we're seeing now is all these layer 2s building on top of Bitcoin, like Mubi, which I bought this to the patrons, and we're up like mad 5x on that one, and I think it's going to keep going. So Mubi is basically what Mubi does is first ever dual-sided bridge designed for cross-network transfers between BRC20s and ERC20s. So that's the next thing that's happening. Okay, multi-bit, let's go. 13 cents. The gift that keeps on giving and keeps on giving. Man, like Kid Graybo said, if you're not like, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. And shout out to the Patreon. Like we got y'all in here, boy. Like I'm just moving on, bro. We're I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, everything Black Group Investing is on point. Thank you for all you guys do. We appreciate you. Yeah, and shout out to all the crew, man. Courtney Johnson, Sniper. There's so much value being shared in the Telegram for free. That's why I'm saying eventually we might have to, I don't know, we might have to close it down. But hey man, like I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. And Beam is beaming out here 100%. Patrons got that at 0.008 sub penny. Viewers got it a little bit after that. It like a penny. So crazy stuff, bro. Steak Thina while it's early. Juicy, thank you, RA. People sharing knowledge around here. Brothers hungry for knowledge, 100%. BNB chain growing. CZ will pump it soon. No, no, at me, bro. Premia and Stake It. Okay, Premia. We'll have to also check out Premia. Maybe not this show, but maybe you guys should look it up. I will after the show because the voice starting to give out on me, and we've gone way over. Or we've gone 2 hours now. Wagami for real. Manifest that shit. Remember we played that whole Clay Davis line, man. The Wire, gotta love the Wire. Where does BMX go, man? I don't know. Like they're already like the market cap is huge, but people are loving it, and they have DCG behind them. Maybe they go to like 10 cents at least, bro. But you gotta think that it's already a big market cap with Beam, a really big market cap. Like, look at this, like 125 mil. Like that's small, and it's still growing, right? And it has a really good use case, swapping BRC20s and ERC20s. But Beam, remember that was a conversion from Merit Circle. And it was already like a $2 coin at Mirror Circle. Now, and we might want to look at that other beam too, because maybe they're covering to not get you to look at the other beam, and the other beam is actually really good. So we might want to look at that other beam too. I'm sorry, I'm conspiracy state of mind all day, every day down over here, bro. But yeah, you could see it's already in the billions of market cap. Like, how much further can it go? Like, how much further can it go? Putting that into perspective. Putting that into perspective. Let's see here at the top, cryptocurrencies and their market caps. XRP 33 billion. Solana 29.9 billion. Going down to Polkadot 9.3 billion. Tron 9.2 billion. So would it have to get close to Tron? Let's see what is its circulating supply. Tron circulating supply is, but what is this max supply? I don't know, but let's look and see if we can find Beam's max supply. We're getting close to it here. Okay, Beam, there we go. So only about 50 million, okay, or 50 billion, excuse me. 47 billion, so close to 50. So that's around H bar type level. So supply circulating. So could we expect it to go to 7 cents, 8 cents? Definitely that whole thing they're talking about Beam going to $29. What the hell like would need to happen for that to happen? You know what I mean? Like definitely like I'm seeing like about 10 cents right now seems realistic. That seems realistic because at this point that would just be a little over double or around triple this market cap, but and a lot of influencers are pushing it good. So 10 cents seems like a real life projection for Beam coming up here. Right? So that's about where we see it going. 10 cents seems like a good shooting point. There has been talk about cheap cell phone service to the masses to adopt crypto, and I think Helium Mobile may be on the choices for this. Excellent stuff, Cryptwork. When am I on again? I'll be on Saturday at 10-ish a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So Saturday 10 a.m. Mountain Time. 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Saturday. They're offering $5 cell phone plans. Let's see what happens on T-Mobile. Wow. Yeah, that I could. Whoo. $5 cell phone plans. That beats what is it? Ryan Reynolds' company. What was it? Mint Mobile or something like that. There goes Mint again, right? The whole name Mint. Wow, that's huge, Cryptwork. That's huge. Thank you for that information. I'm really gonna get in there and get some of that stuff. Arc Block, what's up, Matt Sereno? Up 60% today, and Robert Mao was very kind and gracious enough to come on my show and do an interview. Check out Arc Block. They're pretty big in digital identity, DID. So Helium on T-Mobile Network. 2029 was for Moonbeam. There were some other people saying 20. Oh, really? 29 was for Moonbeam? Okay, got it. Okay. Thank you, Kid Graybo. I thought people were saying 29 for that beam. I'm like, come on, get the hell, like with that market cap, like crazy. Like, yeah, it has some crazy stuff would have to happen for it to get to 29. Thank you, Kid Graybo. That makes a lot more sense. Any opinion on Immutable X partnering with AVAX? Sounds good. Again, another thing that I gave the patrons, there was some independent investor wallet, some angel investor that had like $1 million or more in Immutable X. I definitely see Immutable X being a thing. Okay. Yeah, boy. Like that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, okay. Ooh, boy. Yeah, thank you. Well, other cell phone can't seem to find Thina to buy in the US. Let's go back over here. What about BeamSwap? BeamSwap, I would check out BeamSwap. Their BeamSwap and the other BeamSwap. There's like two of them. I got the Glimmer BeamSwap. I'm in that one. Where to get Thina, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. Thina. I think that was another one that was on Solana that you have to go get the Phantom wallet for. Let's see. I really like that market cap, and it's steady increasing as we're talking. It just doubled like as we were talking. So like hurry up for everyone who wants to get into this. Pancake Swap is one. So let's see. CoinX, I don't think you can use that in the US. Thina Vision, I don't know where that is. I think that's its own site, but I don't know what platform you need to be on to get that. Okay, so the easiest way seems like Pancake Swap, which, yeah, so the easiest way Pancake Swap for your soul, Nance. The easiest way seems like Pancake Swap. But yeah, guys, I'll be back on here Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Because Arizona, we don't respect daylight savings time. So I'm either in Pacific time, Standard Time. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for the active show. How do you use Pancake Swap? I very much encourage you to go online. If you go online on YouTube and you type in how to set up a wallet for Pancake Swap, they'll tell you. No. Thina on BNB chain. Buy on Thina exchange. Okay, gotcha. You can't buy all the good stuff on the US because we are the ones that have the most use of free money, basically. That's the thing. Like oh, awesome for your soul, Nancy. Yeah. We Americans are the ones that have the most just kind of free money, leisure money to go buy crypto like that. That's why I like the best stuff is going to be stuff that's hard to get to. Like think about how they were doing XRP, right? You couldn't get it on Coinbase, you couldn't get it but like random places, or you had to get an Uphold account. Yeah, exactly. Cryptwork is by design. It's definitely by design. So make sure you get Thina on their exchange, but you'll need your Binance set up on your MetaMask, and you can go their websites. Once you go onto YouTube and you ask how to set up a Binance wallet, it's pretty easy. whatever happened to Telcoin? Yeah, I don't know, bro. But I do think Telcoin is going to be a good pick for the future. It's just going to take a while for it to pop off. So, but you know, I got some money over there, and I'm going to keep it there until it pops off for sure. I'm a beginner. That's okay, no problem, bro. Beginners are welcome around here, bro. They're welcome. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. See you guys hopefully on Saturday, and I'll be around in the Telegram. Be sure to catch the link in the Telegram in the description. I'll see you guys. Peace.